I hope I'm gonna drive this fence post. So today I plan to put up some arch trellises. I'm gonna be using those cattle panels that I got last week from Tractor Supply. Funny thing about Tractor Supply Company, I don't know why I didn't go there any sooner. That place is like Disneyland for gardeners. They had a ton of gardening supplies and items that you don't usually see at your local gardening supply stores. So yeah, today the goal is to get up some arch trellises. I got my sunblock on and everything, ready to rock and roll. The first thing I need to do is to divide the fence posts. I should have 3 per raised bed. Unfortunately, I think we're short 1 fence post, but that's okay. Let's get on with it. The idea here is to line the fence posts along the raised beds side by side. Then using the cattle panels, I will make an arch from one bed to the other. Also, I think today's my lucky day. I had 2 existing posts and I measured from one side to the other and it's exactly 100 inches. And guess what? The width of each cattle panel is 50 inches. That's money right there, guys, because that means I can put the panels side by side and it's gonna be an exact fit. So all I have to do is make sure that my center post is at exactly 50 inches. That way the sides of each panel will line up exactly with the posts. And of course I gotta make sure they're straight. And then boom, I got a center post in. Then on to the next raised bed. Here we're pretty much going to do the exact same thing. I will install 3 fence posts, a total of 100 inches wide, with the middle post at 50 inches. And while I was doing this, I realized my ube plant's going to get in the way, so I just cut the vines off, and that's okay because it's time to harvest anyway. Alright, so just installing the last pole for these 2 raised beds, and now for the cattle panel. Side note, guys. If you're handling 16 foot by 50 inch cattle panel, please get some help. To tie the panels down, I'm using these rebar ties and the twister tool. And to do that, simply loop your rebar tie around the post and the panel. Then take your twister tool and hook it onto the 2 ends that have pre-made hoops. And pull to twist. I said pull. My goodness, man. Pull it. There you go. Now if you need to tighten it a little bit, give it another little pull, but not too much because sometimes it snaps off. If you noticed, I am positioning the panels on the inside of the posts. That way my rebar ties don't take on so much stress and the cattle panel doesn't go flinging outwards. Again, when dealing with a 16 foot by 50 inch cattle panel, please ask for help. It's kind of dangerous. I am totally loving how this is lining up, because it's almost like my raised beds were made for these cattle panels. Okay, so same thing as the other panel. I'm going to be securing them at each horizontal row all the way to the top of the posts. Line the other side up as well and secure it to the posts. Finally, for some added strength, I'm going to secure both panels along the arch. What do you think, guys? This is going to be epic. Am I right? I can almost imagine cucumbers and beans and other things growing on this trellis. I'm excited. So I'm short 1 fence post, so I'm going to hold off on building the other trellis. I'm really excited though, because one of my dreams was to have overhanging trellises. So far, I know for sure we're gonna have some cucumbers on this trellis and some ube tubers. I started with 1 ube tuber a couple years ago, and it was the size of a chestnut. And I was happy to see last year that the vines actually flourished. This year, I'm gonna dig it up to see if I can divide that tuber into more ube plants. Make sure you guys stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. There's going to be more trellis building and a lot more planting coming your way. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe for more videos.